yours truly, Shawnee Williams.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there?
And I wanted to share with you guys today a little bit about how I get ready. So, you know, I just woke up like this and, you know, yeah, I might need a little bit of foundation, maybe a little bit, a little toothbrush, and maybe a little bit of a brush or something. Got a little drool on my shirt apparently from overnight. You know, I drool in my sleep. But I just wanted to share with you guys how I do my makeup. So stay tuned. Here we go. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and make sure you click the bell button above so that you can stay in the loop with Life After Sunday. Here we go. Surprise!
That thing. Get that thing.
Hi guys. It's really me, Shawnee Williams. I think you met somebody else that was not me, but I'd like to go ahead and welcome you to the true me, the real me. Will the real Shawnee Williams please stand up? Okay, that's enough. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to our channel. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me. So, most of you guys have probably never seen me with no makeup, but I wanted to have fun with you guys today. It's something that I'm not used to, so being able to share with you guys, getting ready, putting on makeup and having a little fun with it. I'm not like everybody else. I don't really spend a whole lot of money on my makeup, so I don't know. People are like, what do you use? And I'm like, the cheap stuff from the drugstore. So Target is my friend. So I'm just gonna put on makeup and hope you guys have fun and enjoy it. This is actually my birthday month, the best month ever.
What?
So I feel like I just wanted to do something that, you know, I enjoy. I'm kind of like a little bit of an artist, and I feel like makeup is fun, and makeup is a cool way to kind of express yourself and to enjoy, you know, beautifying yourself and making yourself feel good in whatever way makes you feel good. And so I have fun with it, and I really give a lot of credit to my grandmother, Thelma Simmons, who, you know, I was one of those girls that grew up in different parts of LA and the South Bay and Compton, and so, you know, a lot of people back when I was growing up were doing that thick black line around the lips, and, you know, it's a terrible season. And so one day my grandmother was so graceful and gracious when she pulled me aside and was like, I just want to say one thing to you in her graceful fashion. And she was like, I'm just gonna say this and that's it. And she so graciously said, she said, makeup is meant to enhance your beauty, never to take away from it. And I was just like, like, ow, that kind of stung. So it really sat with me, and it really meant a whole lot to me. My grandmother is beautiful, and really tried to remember that that it's something that you should really just enhance your features, whatever it might be. Have fun with it sometimes, of course, but never have the makeup be the focus, right? That's what I go by anyways. So I'm just gonna kind of put on some stuff. Excuse all my dandruff. It's been really hot here in Cali and dry with all the fires, so I'm really dry. So another thing too is that I live by is that, you know, be comfortable and be cool with your aging process. You know what I mean? No shade to anybody that does fillers and whatever they do, but I haven't yet, and I don't think I will, but at this point in my life. But you know, we're already told, Proverbs 31:30 says, charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman
2 hours later
that fears the Lord is praised, is to be praised, right? You know what it says? And so that's what's important to me. I believe that beauty's fleeting. It's not going to be here all the time. So have fun with it, own who you are, and love every stage of your age in your life. And so, but share with me. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys do? I'm nervous right now because I don't know. I've never done this. So bear with me and tell me what you guys do. Okay? So what I do is I have, I get a lot of little things from e.l.f. You guys know e.l.f? I use them, and so they sent me this cool Tarte face tape, Double Duty Beauty, and it is a primer and it's cool. I'll link it below. Put some of that right here. Kind of get these giant pores a little bit slim down. I look a little red here, believe it or not. And hopefully that smooths things out a little bit. Yeah. And then I take this really cool 16-hour e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Can you see that? And it is in the color Tan Walnut. And on these giant spots that I have where I got some little, you know, spots and things, you just kind of put it there, put it there, put it there. No real rhyme or reason. Just kind of get it done, you know? You got some spots, you got some things, just cover them up. And look at me, I'm getting super sweaty. So then we take this little beauty blender that's already been used apparently. And we kind of just do that there and do that there. Blend that into the areas that are kind of red or spotty or uneven. I have this permanent crease in my forehead because I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Just kidding, I don't care. I'm in my 30s, you know. So just kind of blending that under my eye, rubbing it in these little areas. I like to just get kind of dark. Not really too heavy, but just kind of work it in. Okay, I don't do a lot of contouring and all that. Sometimes I do, but I kind of do it differently than what you guys might expect. I'm just gonna do this because it's kind of my quick way. I like sometimes Bare Minerals, Bare Pro, just a pressed powder foundation. The color is Sable 21. I also had the other one that was a shade under that, which was Honeycomb, and it was 20, but I thought it was a little too light for me sometimes. But this is just the quick way. It's just a pressed powder. It comes with a little pad under there. And when I'm just kind of getting ready to just go somewhere quick, I'll kind of just rub this on really fast and get it under the eyes real good. All under here, and it's a matte foundation, so it doesn't have a whole lot of shine or nothing, but that's okay because it's quick. Just kind of get it in good, get some good layers in there. It's kind of buildable, so you can kind of go back over it. I do put foundation on my eyes just to kind of even it out and get some of that extra shine away. And I want you guys to tell me what you think, what I can do better. I'm just figuring all this stuff out, but give me your tidbits or pointers, what you like to use. I'm always trying to figure stuff out. You can still kind of see lines and things like that, but we'll use some other stuff. It's very easy. So thank you, Bare Minerals, for making that easy for me. I'm gonna go ahead and My stuff is so junky and broken up and just terrible. But you'll see this right here. I gotta hold the plastic on it because I just love it though. I gotta hold the plastic so that the one that's really broken can continue to be broken and contained. So, again, this is kind of just like a very everyday look that I just kind of hurry up and do. So I'm just gonna continue in that vein. I have the Morphe palette 12NB and it's this color here. Just kind of a natural with a little bit of a slight shimmer to it. You're not going to see a whole lot of color here, but it definitely smooths out everything and makes it real nice and neutral for me. Those of you guys that know me, you know that I don't, kind of put in a whole lot of color. Dramatics in my makeup. I'm pretty natural and or neutral, I should say. But I love it when I have time and when I'm able to play with things a little bit more, which is not too often. I like to enjoy using a little bit more color. But I put that in because it's a base, and I kind of just put that over the whole lid. Alright, and that kind of just gives me a nice little base to work with. Today I think I will, let's see this one. This is another Morphe palette that I love. It is the 35T, and I still have the plastic on. Sal is like, always like, why do you keep the plastic on stuff? I'm like grandma, keep the plastic on it, keeps it nice. I don't know. And sometimes I even just keep using the same brush, but whatever. I like in this, I love several of them, but this one's very pretty to me for the crease. I don't know what they're called, but it's very pretty. They're all very pretty here. All of them are very pretty. They're all very, kind of blushy, rose goldy gold tones and berry tones that are just wonderful, just wonderful. And then you kind of just go here and you build it out in the corners and you just rub it in and in and in and then kind of scoot it in on the corner. I'm probably being really goofy right now. I'm gonna be like, why did I do that? And show you guys just a big mess, but we'll have fun with that. I like to rub it into the crease and then kind of we'll continue to blend it out a little bit better. Kind of rub it into the corner. And this is actually even a little bit more dramatic than I do every day, but just to show you guys a little bit of something. Just kind of put that in there. Morphe is really cool because they have good colors and get your phone, turn it off. Messing up my video. Just kidding. Then, so we got a little bit of a crease going on. It may not even be that even yet, but we're working on it. This brush is actually just a little set that came in a set. It's green. There you go. Looks real nice and kind of controlled, but not too crazy. And then I kind of like to take something like this one here, something kind of metallic, a little shimmery, and kind of just put that there and replace some of that color. Sometimes I like to take it too. And this might be a little bit more of, like if I'm going out in the evening, like after work or after church or something, I kind of just will use something like that, just to make sure I have a little bit of pop going on, a little bit of light in there. I'm gonna add it under the brow bone as well. And what do you call that? The tear duct area? I don't know, the corner. What do you call that? And so we got a little bit of shimmer going on. So it's I actually have one that I want to get actually, but this one actually does me justice. It is banana setting powder. That's what it is.
Oh, in here.
And so that's that. It's just a little setting powder. So I actually, sometime in between, I'll go and I'll just add some there. and then kind of just leave it, let it sit a little bit. It's just some banana coloring, but it kind of just, I don't know what it does, but I like it. Just helps everything set in a little bit, and then you can kind of leave it on kind of thick if you want for a second, and then dust off the extra. And here as well, kind of there. It's not perfect, we just kind of leave it like that for a second. And then if I have like a spot like this, I'll kind of leave it like that so that it can kind of set in and stay where it's supposed to stay. I love this, I'm sorry, I keep playing with this thing. I love it, but it's irritating me at this point. This is a cool little line by Benefit. I love Benefit because they have fun, first of all, with their products. Shout out to you guys for just having fun with your products. But this is called Gimme Brow Plus, and there's actually a whole line of stuff. The Ka-Brow, the Foolproof Brow Powder. But this is what I definitely use every day. I just take this and I just brush it up, brush it up. Get these little things in order. And brush it up, brush it up. I feel like once I turned 30, my brows started getting a little more faint and hard to find. So you guys start exploring how to make them a little more visible in life. So then I will take I'll take my little cheapy e.l.f. pen. This one gets some good use. I love this because it's only like $2, a whopping $2. And I think this is like a deep brown color, but it comes with the little cheap little spool brush at the end, and I kind of just brush it out a little more, and brush it out a little more, and it's just kind of like a little easy roll up there, and kind of just to give it a little bit of a line, if I can focus on it enough. And I'm not perfect with my brows. I feel like it's a long journey to figure out these brows and get them right. I definitely want to get better with them, because I do sometimes think they're a little too thick or darkly done. So I'm going to work on that. I'm always working on it, but we'll get there. Kind of line that arch a little bit. And it's fine when you're doing it, but then later I'm like, ah. And so, so yeah, kind of just do that there. Try to do short, like kind of hair-like strokes, like they say, right? It's fine if it's not perfect. I'll come back and brush them out. But this kind of just gives it a line so that they look like they are walking in the same direction, right? Fill in your little bald spots. If you're like me, you got bald spots in your eyebrow. And I know a lot of people don't really go out this far. They kind of just brush the ends, but I kind of go there, and then I go back at this away. And you know, it's always difficult to get things to match up, you know what I mean? They're supposed to look like twins, but sometimes they look like fraternal twins, if you know what I'm saying. So you gotta just keep working on it, but I don't know what it is. I feel like sometimes these sides just be looking crazy. Especially, you ever had a, see, look at that. You ever had a pimple or something over there and it just is like Rocky Mountain High over there, so like a pimple on your eyebrow and you're trying to do the color. Anyways, so, but you know, you can always take the color down a notch and make it to where it's not so dark, and just kind of do it a little bit more naturally. So then I'll take that and I'll brush it all in, so hopefully it all marries a little bit better and a little more smoothly. You might have to go back and fill in any continually unruly bald spots there. And that. And you gotta see if they're lined up. Stick that a little bit. And then sometimes you just go down that way and then make sure you don't have skid marks at the ends. Okay? skid marks at the ends of your eyebrows. I also have like, again, a little e.l.f. thing, cheapy cheap. I don't need to do it right now, but just to show you, sometimes I'll take a real gentle line. See, that's kind of messing it up, but take a gentle line just to clean it up. And again, this is the quickest way possible, just to kind of give it a little bit of a smooth thing going on. I'm just doing it to kind of show you guys, but doing too much. But anyways, it's okay. You're just gonna let me forget my little turtleneck, my throat neck. You know we gotta put on some little stuff on the neck. So we're just gonna rub that too, get it in there. As you get older too, things start looking real creasy down there, you know. Again, this doesn't have a crazy amount of shine. And this was a little, whatever you call this, blender stick. I think these are fun and they're good. They help you blend things out. Whether it helped or not, I don't know, but very good. So let's, now that we've played around with the eyebrows, we're going to continue with some eyeliner and get into eyeballs, go back to the eyeballs. So I definitely just broke this, so I don't know. I just broke it and I'm very upset. I'm gonna just have this rest in peace. I'm gonna pour some toner out for the homie. Okay. So this is I think it's the L'Oreal Extra Intense stuff. It's the black eyeliner with the little gold stuff, and I like this little thing at the end that is now broken because I was trying to sharpen it and I just put grease and oil on my hands and it was, things were moving but it wasn't turning, but then my, you know, Herculean strength just broke it. I don't know. Never happened before. But here we are. So anyways, I really like L'Oreal stuff because it's very pigmented and it works well for me. So we're gonna use this, okay? And so I like to pull these little things out and go out here first because this is where you want the thicker end of the line. See how pigmented that is, nice and dark. I also use other colors because I like sometimes like a purple, like a deep purple, which I do have here also. I like NYX Faux Blacks, and I think this one is Black Hole. I also have Obsidian. I think I have a lot of the colors, but you can even play with that a little bit. And sometimes I'll even blend it. So say, you know, I just started that up, and you might not be able to tell a whole lot, but now I can take this color and pull it out a little bit, and then you have kind of just a little wing there. And if people get close enough, they can see kind of a little bit of a tint of color there. So I don't know, I don't always do that, but sometimes you could tell the texture is different. And maybe bring it into the corner a little bit. Just kind of blends it out, maybe not quite so dark. Kind of pull it in there a little bit. I know a lot of you guys use different things, tape and all kind of crazy things, but I kind of just say, hey, whatever happens, happens, and make it work. So that's kind of a thick end there, but you can kind of do it differently. Depends on what you want to do. We're going to go on this side. Again, I kind of start at the outer end and work my way in, especially if it's a darker, heavier liner. I like to kind of go thinner toward the inner end and then kind of build it up.
If you want to use this as an eyeliner, you can. It's absolutely up to you.
It out a little bit more. Again, going back to the twins, identical twin and fraternal twin conversation, you know, sometimes things work out for you, and sometimes, you know, you just gotta say, hey, close enough, and go on about your business. I like to fill in by the, you know, I don't wear lashes. I have 3 kids. Anybody got time for that? You know, so, I don't anyways, because maybe I'm not that skilled on putting them on. But yeah, so here's the black hole again. Oh, it's kind of crumbling. Remember back in the day when like your aunts would like burn the eyeliner and warm it up? Nowadays they have technology like making it smoother in the first place. Making smoother formulas. So I'm grateful for that. Oh yeah, so I build that out, and then I gotta get it to kind of look like the other one, which that's hard. I don't know, y'all. This might be
Absolutely up to you. Yeah, so if you want a bit darker, can.
Okay, and so then we can take this little buddy that is now broken, and we can kind of, you know, smooth it out also. I like this thing because of that reason. Now it's kind of like a stepchild, but that's okay. Oh, it's going. It's flaking up. It's flaking up. Alright, we're just gonna move on forward. Okay, so next time I'll show you guys something a little different on the foundation too. This is kind of, I know, kind of powdery and matte, but use the NARS or something different next time. Okay, this thing I love. A friend of mine used it and
no one cares.
It, and so I've got marks over here. It is called, it's the Lancome, I don't know how to say this because it's French, Cils Booster XL. It's this like a primer, a base mascara primer. So you take this little thing here, you take it there, and you put it on. And you put it on. So you do this before you do your mascara. Kind of just get it on there. Yes, I have my contacts on right now, so I'm trying to be careful. Just kind of give it a nice good coat first. And I really noticed when my friend told me about it that it actually really does give a better effect on the mascara, and it's just nice. So, and honestly, I kind of, you know, I do things the cheapy way, and I kind of just get them, you know, you can find them on Amazon. Pardon me, Lancome, for not getting it from your website. I apologize. But make it cheaper! Just kidding. Okay, we put that on. And you know, you can kind of let that sit for a second if you'd like. It's just a trial size because that's what I buy. It's the Lancome Monsieur Big. Nice name. These are other favorites. This one can be a little more pricey if you're getting the full size. But what I also like, again, is the L'Oreal Voluminous. Here I have the curved brush, which is the first time I tried that. But also, I think my real favorite is the L'Oreal Voluminous line and the Carbon Black. Carbon Black really gives it a good smoldering lash, since I don't wear lashes. Okay, and I don't, you know, I don't do the extensions or anything just yet in my life. I have worn them, but you know, I've worn you know, the glue-on kind. And I just thought, you know, I just felt like one of those like grandmas with the wig that was hanging off the side. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been the person that did him. It wasn't me that did him, you know, me. So thank you for getting ready with me. And if you have any pointers, any tips, any questions, definitely comment below. We, you know, we're excited to have this little journey of life that we get to share with you guys. So this journey of life after Sunday. Little morning routine. It's, you know, what I gotta do because I incidentally don't wake up like some people do with all the under eye concealer looking lovely. I actually have dark things around my eyes, dark circles, okay? And I have spots. You know, I get bumps, but not crazy acne usually, but you know, what I kind of like to do also is use this here. I know it looks like there's nothing there, but there's something, you know, we got to use it down to the bone. It's Black Radiance True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder. And I like this stuff because I feel like it smooths things out, especially with this kind of airbrush thing going on, right? This is just an Eagle Tools brush from Target. I like the little featheriness. Kind of brush it in a little bit. It does kind of give a softer look, right? Do that. I feel like it already helps, you know? Brush that in. And there's going to be time to buy some more of that. I love that thing. It's kind of a quick little go-to to kind of blend in, especially when you're rushing and you didn't put things on the best. So I'm going to take this, again, the Tarte Pro Glow. It is, I forget what palette it is, but it's a lovely glow palette. It's the one that's broken, remember. I'm not opening it up. But the color shade is something that is cool to just kind of, I don't really do much, what do you call that? So you know I don't do a whole lot of contouring, but we can play around with it a little bit. Just to kind of give a little bit of dimension while we're messing around. This one's kind of a cream though, so it's a little different. Kind of just brush it in a little bit. I don't want to put on too much just because, you know, it's kind of different. But it helps to give kind of a little bit of a contour. You may not see the difference. Right over here. If it doesn't blend right, you can fix it with your hand, your finger. Again, I don't do a whole lot there, but do that, and then I will take the cheapest of the cheap. But you know, they don't really bother me. These they don't bother me or anything. Otherwise, I wouldn't use them. skin-wise, sensitivity-wise. I know some of you guys can't use this, you know, cheapy brands, but I call them little treasure finds, because this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, this, and then this e.l.f. Blush in this color, and in this Wet n Wild Blazonberry color. We just kind of use those. Take this awesome cool brush from Farrah. It's very feathery and light. I love it. And it kind of helps. You just start there and just kind of go here and kind of pull it out a little bit. I'll kind of just get it all in this little area just to give a little bit of dimension to your face. This side. You can even mix them up if you want to. I'll do something like that. And then I'll take, that one has a little shimmer to it, but this e.l.f. one is a little more matte and a little more natural, so I'll kind of use that to kind of round it out. Put a little bit on my nose. I know, unconventional, but it gives you a little bit of color. And that's kind of my way of working out the contouring, you know. That one looks a little bit bright, but you know, kind of just use it around the face so you look like you got some dimension. Use your finger and smudge it around even more. Soften it up. And then I like this Too Faced. I got this with my girl and we loved it, from Sephora. Too Faced highlighter. Again, this is broken and gonna fall out, but I kind of just do that there with my finger. You do it that way, and I kind of just give a little bit around, just so you got a little bit of life to you, look a little bit alive. You could do it that way, or you can also use a brush. Again, this is Shawnee's little way of doing it, not the same old way, but you know, put a little bit here on the nose. And it just makes you look a little bit more alive, like light is hitting you in different ways that it may not really be in real life. There. Put it right on your mustache. I'm just kidding. I don't have a mustache. Just kind of there, and you just blend it out. You don't want it to be too crazy. But you can also use, I have this. It's also a e.l.f. pointed foundation brush. It has a little bit of a little sculpted look there. You can also do it that way as well. Might put a little bit of dab. I like this one because it's pointed, and you can do that as well. And then you can also take a little bit and even put it back right under the brow bone if you feel the need. I'm just doing it to show you guys. But this gives you a little bit more precision than your finger, if you're worried about it. Right there in the tear duct. Just like that. Just kind of liven it up. A little under the liner. And I love that one. So, so there's that. Kind of fix those brows a little bit. I didn't really put, you know, concealer around the brows like a lot of people do. I kind of just, you know, that would take another 5 minutes in my average get ready time.
Okay, guys. I hope you liked it.
So that's kind of that. I feel like with so much light, it's hard to know what's really going on, because I'm used to getting ready like in the bathroom, but that's okay. So you got to do the lips.
Okay, so
I love the basic car mix. You know, some of us, we just get things that we, you know, you grow up in school. Ooh, you can get that extra off of there. You know, in the hood, you just get the basics, $1 or $2 at Target.
That's not your actual lip line. It does not matter. Because if you want your lips to be really big.
The thing I like sometimes is, this is a little bit pricier, but it came in an Ipsy bag and I loved it. BKR, or Beaker I should say, Paris Water Balm. I love the feel of it. It feels amazing. So I just want to let you guys know that. But sometimes I'll do that, and then I got this Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in Lychee Baby. And I'll put the little gloss on. Actually, I do that first, I'm sorry. Oh, my favorite, I love this little lip oil. Hydrating lip oil by RK by Kiss. Just kind of put a little bit of that on also. That gives like this kind of juicy look, real juicy. Looks like you just gone and just pour some little baby oil on your lip. You put that there, and it's my favorite part, the lips. You kind of just put some juiciness there, give it a little bit of color with something. In this case, I'm using this Bobbi Brown, and kind of just blend it in. It's kind of natural, it's very natural looking, don't look like much. Or else I also love this matte blush, Jordana Modern Matte. Hard to find, I think it was just a certain line they had. And you can either just do that and make it just nice and juicy and ready to roll, or also I like to add a little lip liner sometimes, NYX in Nutmeg. What? Oh, you couldn't see. NYX. Yes, and it's in Nutmeg. And you can just kind of take that and add a little bit of liner to it.
I use it as a lip liner.
Oh my God!
What? Stop trying to talk, huh? I'm just trying to teach you guys, trying to show you guys what I do. I don't have much of a lip line, so I gotta fake it. I have that like Pocahontas lip line that just goes around like that. And when you smile, it just looks like you got a mountain up there. And this is really just to give a little bit of natural dimension there, a little flavor.
And it looks, let's do the other eye. Okay. I think it looks,
I kind of just throw it in there a little bit. And that's that. You can add a little more lip oil. The good thing about this is that you get to throw it in. It's just a little hood beauty salon that you just grab this from, and I love it. It's perfect. The texture is perfect. It's smooth. It's not gritty. Taking the hair down because, you know, that's what we do. And again, you can always add some, you know, bronzer and some different things. You can even go back in and add a little more on the lid just to make it a little more spunky, depending on how great you want to make it for yourself. I also wanted to share with you guys, we got our new little business cards in. We designed these ourselves. Life After Sunday business cards. So if you ever run into us while we're out and about, ask us for one. We'll give you one. Just because they're fun, our little family. On the back we have our YouTube logo on there. Subscribe now, of course, with our social media handles on there. lifeaftersundayradio@gmail.com if you want to get a hold of us. So yeah, we're excited about that, and I wanted to show you guys because we worked hard. Shout out to you, Vistaprint, for making them so awesome. Another thing I want to tell you guys, that if you are trying to wipe all this off,
like this. Perfect. Okay. See? Comes out with a bit of color of the lipstick. That looks beautiful.
I won't be doing it right now, But you just kind of grab some of these and, you know, you just start wiping, and you wipe and you get them off. You get all the bacteria off. I'm just kidding. It's Clorox wipes. I don't use Clorox wipes on my face. I'm just kidding. Please, kids, don't use this on your face. Don't put it on your face. Don't do it. It was a joke, and this is not. I just spit. This is not for your face, and this is not a promo. I was just being goofy. But yeah, I do have some awesome wipes for my face that I love. But I was just kidding. Got you. So what we also want to do is give our post notification shout out today. And today we want to give it out to Maddie XO Lover 23. I don't know what that's about, Miss Maddie Lover. Thank you so much for subscribing, for following us, and for being a part of the Life After Sunday family. Also want to give Ruby's Rubbish a shout out for this amazing shirt. I love it, and I bought it myself, and I think it's amazing. So go to her Instagram and get one, Ruby's Rubbish. And thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you getting ready with me. And you guys stay tuned, because we are going to see you again after Sunday. Thank you guys for watching. Also, to end it all off, I used this NYX matte finish setting spray just to make sure that everything sets in and hopefully things don't settle too far into the cracks. And you hold it back a little bit, close your eyes.
I can't get you out of my mind.
Yeah. So,
It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night.
Hey guys, it's your boy Canoa. Smash that subscribe button to join the family and become a lifer.